Shalom, welcome to another video. And as always, before I get started, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakwadash, and next double honors to the head apostles slash elder bishops of the great millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akim. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless of whether people hear or whether they forbear. Alright, so this is going to be a video. I'm going to title it, If You Think That the Most High I Wouldn't Delete Most People on the Earth, Think Again. Okay, and I'm going to base my lesson off of the story of Noah's Ark. Okay, because as it says right here in this verse that I got pulled up, I'll go ahead and read it. St. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 37. It says, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, unto the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." Okay, so it's going to be a repeat of history. The same way that the Most High destroyed the vast majority of people that are on the earth, okay, he's going to do it again. Don't think that he won't, because a lot of you seem to think that the Most High is going to be, it's going to be different, that he's going to, save a lot of people. Okay, now he will save an innumerable multitude. All right, but compared to all the population of the world, okay, he's going to destroy a good chunk. Okay, most people that you know are not going to make it. All right, so that's something to keep in mind. All right, to keep us moving in the fear of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay, so let's go ahead and read up on that story of Noah. All right, and then get some more precepts. And Yahweh Rachazah, meaning Heavenly Father's will, is edifying to the elect. Okay, so I'll read this again. Matthew 24, verse 37. It says, "But as the days of Noah were, so also shall be the coming of the Son of Man. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." Okay, let's read an account, all right, from Genesis. Okay, the account of Noah. All right, Genesis chapter 6 and 7. I'm going to read in the New Living Translation. It says, "Then the people began to multiply on the earth, and daughters were born to them. The sons of God saw the beautiful women and took any that they wanted as their wives. Then the Lord said, My spirit will not put up with humans for such a long time, for they are only mortal flesh. In the future, their normal lifespan will be no more than 120 years. And in those days, and for some time after, giant Nephilites lived on the earth." Okay, and this is incorrect. Just off of reading that, I'm going to read in the KJV. All right. I did a video on giants. Okay, if anybody wants that video, okay, then I'll go into it. It doesn't literally mean giants. It's talking about men with, I guess you could say, a giant reputation. All right, because they were valiant in war. It's not talking about literal giants. But anyways, I'm going to continue on in the KJV. All right, Genesis 6 and 4. "There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown." Okay, and the sons of God, we're talking about those of the seed line, which eventually became the Israelites. Okay, but continuing on, it says, "And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. And these are the generations of Noah, that was a just man and perfect in his generations. And Noah walked with the Most High. And Noah begat 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. And Yahweh looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth." And we're in the same thing today. Okay, it's probably worse now than it was back then. All right, it says, "And God said unto Noah, The end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make thee an ark of gopher wood, rooms shalt thou make in the ark, and shalt pitch it within and without with pitch. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make of it. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. Okay, and just for sake of time, I'm going to skip down. All right. As a matter of fact, I'll just read it. Verse 16, a window shalt thou make to the ark, and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above, and the door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof, with lower, second, and third stories shalt thou make it. And behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. Okay, so he did it back then. All right, and he will do it again. Okay, it says, but with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife's sons with thee, and every living thing of all flesh, two of every sort shall thou bring into the ark to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female. Okay, of fowls after their kind, and of cattle after their kind, every creeping thing in the earth after his kind, two of every sort shall come into them to keep them alive. And take thou unto thee all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be for food for thee and for them. And thus did Noah according to all that God commanded, so did he. Okay, so what do we see here? All right, we see that Noah was given instructions. All right, he obeyed. Okay, and we're going to read that led to the saving of his life and of his household. Okay, it's going to be the same thing today. All right, the Most High is giving instructions. All right, and we're setting up a spiritual ark. Okay, and all of those that are of the elect are going to receive a ticket onto that spiritual ark to be closed off from the destruction that's coming. Everybody else is going to die just like they did in these times. All right, Genesis the 7th chapter. Okay, it says, and the Lord said unto Noah, come thou and all thy house into the ark, for thee I have seen righteous before me in this generation. All right, and I'm gonna skip down. Okay, and it goes into all the animals he put on the ark with him. For yet 7 days, and I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights, and every living substance that I have made will I destroy from off the face of the earth. And Noah did according unto all that the Lord commanded him. And Noah was 600 years old when the flood of waters was upon the earth. And Noah went in, and his sons and his wife and his sons with him, into the ark, because of the waters of the flood. And I'm going to skip down. And it came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the flood were upon the earth. All right, it says, in the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of the heavens were opened. And the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. In the selfsame day entered Noah and Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons with them into the ark. All right, it says, they and every beast after his kind, and all the cattle after their kind, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth after his kind, and every fowl after his kind, all right, and every bird of every sort. And they went in unto Noah into the ark, 2 and 2 of all flesh, wherein is the breath of life. And they that went in male and female of all flesh, as God had commanded, and the Lord shut them in. And the Lord was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased, and bare up the ark, and it was lifted up above the earth, and the waters prevailed, and were increased greatly upon the earth. And the ark went upon the face of the waters, and the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, and all the high hills, and all that were under the whole heaven were covered. 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered. And all flesh died that moved upon the earth, both of fowl and of cattle and of beasts, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man. See that? Okay, so it's going to be the same thing, but this time it's going to be a flood of fire. Okay? It says, all in whose nostrils was the breath of life, of all that was in dry land died. And every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face of the ground, both man and cattle, and creeping things, and the fowl of heaven. And they were destroyed from the earth, and Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark. Okay, so, all right, Noah took heed to the word, all right, and he saved himself and his household. Let's get a precept on that. It's the same thing today. Acts 16:31, it says, and they said, believe on the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, and thou shalt be saved, and thy house. Okay, see that? So let's continue on. All right, let's also get let's go to Second Peter chapter 2. Second Peter chapter 2, and I'm gonna read verses 4 through 9. Okay. All right, and it reads, it says, "For if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment." Okay, and that's a dark saying. I'm not gonna go into it now. But if somebody wants me to put a video, I got videos on that topic as well. All right, but continuing on, it says, "And spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly." And it's going to be the same thing today. Okay, Noah was preaching also, prophesying the same way that we're doing today of the evils that he's getting ready to bring. Okay, the Most High is getting ready to bring upon the earth. And what did people do? They were eating, drinking, giving in marriage. All right, pretty much not paying attention. All right, to what was happening. Okay, it's the same thing. And all those who didn't pay attention, all right, all those who pretty much pushed the message aside, all right, of the flood, they all got destroyed. Okay, same thing today, except this time, once again, it's going to be a flood of fire. All right, so let's continue on. Okay, it says, verse 6, "And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that afterward should live ungodly." See that? "And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked." And when Lot was another one, Lot heard the word of prophecy that the Lord was going to destroy. Okay, he's going to destroy Babylon the Great. Excuse me, he's going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, and he fled. All right, and he was delivered, and his wife would have been delivered if she would have followed his instructions. Okay, so don't be like Lot's wife. It says, "For that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. For the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations," all right, "and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished." Okay, and that's the time that we're coming into. Okay, the Most High is reserving the unjust, all right, unto the day of judgment to be punished. Okay, so this ain't gonna be nothing nice. All right, this is the time we're coming into. Just as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the Son of Man. All right. So most of the people in the world are gonna be destroyed. Okay, he only saved a small remnant. Okay, Noah and Lot were the elect of their time. All right, this is 2 Ezra 3, and I'm gonna start from verse 1. Okay, this is a recalling of these accounts. It says, "In the 13th year after the ruin of the city, I was in Babylon," talking about Esdras, "and lay troubled upon my bed, and my thoughts came up over my heart. For I saw the desolation of Zion and the wealth of them that dwelt in Babylon. And my spirit was sore moved, so that I began to speak words full of fear to the Most High, and said, O Lord, who bearest rule, thou spakest at the beginning, when thou didst plant the earth, and that thyself alone commandest the people, and gavest a body unto Adam without soul, which was the workmanship of thine hands, and didst breathe into him the breath of life, and he was made living before thee. And thou leadest him into paradise, which thy right hand had planted before the earth came forward. And unto him, thou gavest commandment to love thy way, which he transgressed, and immediately thou appointest death in him and his generations." This is what it was talking about in 2 Peter when it said that he spared not the angels that sinned. Okay, because Adam was an angel, he was a mortal. All right, it says, "Immediately thou appointest death in him and his generations, of whom came nations, tribes, people, and kindreds out of number. And every people walked after their own will, and did wonderful things before thee, and despised thy commandments." All right, that's the same way we live in today. It says, "And again, in process of time, thou broughtest the flood upon those that dwelt in the world, and destroyest them." It's going to be the same thing today. "And it came to pass in every of them, that as death was to Adam, so was the flood to these. Nevertheless, one of them thou leftest, namely Noah, with his household, of whom came all righteous men." Okay, so we're coming to that same lot. All right, how righteous that would be that number? We're the elect of our time. Okay, that takes heed to the word of the Lord and gets delivered. All right, and that's going to come through faith. This is Hebrews 11:6. "But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Verse 7, by faith, Noah, being warned of God of things not seen as yet, moved with fear. Okay, because we can't see the physical, we don't see the destruction right in front of our eyes, but we know it's coming. We believe the words that we heard from Yahweh Shem Shai. It says, and prepared an ark to the saving of his house. Once again, right now we're building a spiritual ark by the which he condemned the world and became heir of righteousness, which is by faith. See that? Okay, so that's exactly what we're doing. All right. Okay, we are building that spiritual ark, okay, and condemning the world, obtaining to righteousness, all right, which is through faith. Okay. And Lord's will we be that the elect of our time, and we get delivered out of this flood of nuclear fire. Okay. Get a few more scriptures and get ready to close out. Sirach 44:17. It says, Noah was found perfect and righteous in the time of the wrath. He was taken in exchange for the world. Therefore was he left as a remnant unto the earth when the flood came. Okay, and we're going to be that remnant, Lord's will, that escapes all the things to come to pass. Okay, the flood of destruction and fire. It says, and an everlasting covenant was made with him, that all flesh should perish no more by the flood. Okay, and we're going to be the first fruits of the next covenant to come. All right, that you know, the Israelites will receive immortality through the elect. Okay, so that covenant was made through Noah, that the Lord would not destroy the world anymore through water by flood. All right, and then after us, the covenant is going to be made that the Lord would not destroy the world by fire. There's not going to be any more destruction, because why? We're going to be perfected within this new covenant that we're getting ready to enter into. Okay, now let's close out with this. All right, but before that, all right, don't think. Okay, once again, don't think that the Most High is not going to destroy the vast majority of people in these last and final days. All right, so you need to fear the Lord and hope in his mercy. This is 2 Ezra 9. I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. Okay, so the end is manifest. The Lord is showing us. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. Just like Noah. Okay, Noah, what did he do? Noah, he believed in the word and then he acted upon it. Okay, faith is an action. All right, and those who have the gift of faith, as it says in Ephesians 2:8, okay, on down to verse 10, those who have the gift of faith is going to cause them to rehearse the righteous acts. Okay, to do the works that were ordained for them to do from the foundation of the earth. Okay, so everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. So we're doing the righteous works right now. Okay, just like Noah, and shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. Okay, and this is not the actual land. It's talking about Jerusalem, a people before it's a place. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. And then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. And they that cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Okay, they abuse the grace of Yahweh Shem Shai. So they're going to dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. And they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. Okay, so all these mockers, these scoffers, all these people, they despise repentance, they despise the commandments, they despise this ministry. You're going to be destroyed. Okay, it says the same must know it after death by pain. So you're going to know the Lord. All right, after you die, okay, a terrible death. Okay, you go up to the heavens and you come back down to the earth through the loins of the elect. Okay, you're going to know the Lord after death by pain, and then you'll be at peace. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is and for whom the world is created. Yahweh Rogers out we be at that number, man. Okay, that's what we got to be thinking about right about now. All right, we got the keys to eternal life. Okay, it starts with the fear of the Lord and keeping his commandments. All right, which you're going to do all these things through faith. All right, but anyways, continuing on. Then answered I and said, I have said before and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. Once again, if you think the Lord wouldn't do it, think again. If you think he wouldn't kill most people on the earth, think again, because a lot of people in this mindset of, oh, the Lord wouldn't do that. He loves everybody. Hey, we'll see. All right, we're gonna find out. Okay, we just read what happened. As in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the Son of Man. All right, the Lord killed everybody and saved only 8 people. You see? Okay, it says, like as a wave is greater than a drop. And he answered me, saying, like as the field is, so is also the seed. As the flowers be, such are the colors also. Such as the workman is, such also is the work. And as the husbandman is himself, so is his husbandry. For it was the time of the world. And now when I prepared the world which was not yet made, even for them to dwell in that now live, no man spake against me. For then everyone obeyed. But now the manners of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted by a perpetual seed, and by a law which is unsearchable, rid themselves. So at one time people were obedient to the Lord. But now everybody's disobedient, everybody's arrogant, everybody's prideful. So what's going to happen to them? They're going to know the Lord after death by pain. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were coming to it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. And that's talking about the elect. It says, let the multitude perish then. That's what's going to happen. The multitude is going to perish. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. And let my grape be kept, and my plant. For with great labor have I made it perfect. Okay, and that's the Lord's will. We are those men that are perfect in spirit. Yahweh Rajas out, man. We get delivered out of this hell, out of this hellhole. Okay, because this place is circling the drain. The Lord's about to destroy this place with a flood of fire. Okay, we can't be more excited. All right, so Yahweh Rajas out was edifying and exhorting, okay, to push you through faith to fear the Lord and to keep his commandments to the best of your ability and do those things required of you as the servants of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. With that being said, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rach Chodash. All right, until next time, Shalom and Abide B'Ball.